Hello everyone, welcome to my presentation. I, TEJAL IRKHEDE, Assistant Professor in Priyadarshini College of Engineering from Computer Technology branch. Today, we are not focused on one topic, but we will discuss overview of a subject. That is, subject name is Web Data Management. This is elective 3 in 8th semester. Then the motto of this presentation is the why we choose the subject from any branches that students should be aware about content of each subject of their respective branches. Then we see the today's presentation outline, that introduction of subject, that is what is web data management, then why we study this subject, or we can see that the significance of web data management, objective of the web data management, then application where it is used, why we use this subject in real life, then we see in detail the syllabus content unit wise. Okay, then, web data management refer to a body of work concerned with living the large collection of structured data that can be extracted from the web. Web data is the data that comes from large number of sources. That before going for this subject, the student know the knowledge of database management system subject, that is in 6th semester in computer technology. It is very easy to understand if you know the basic concept of database management system. Then in diagram you can see here there is a application of the number of application, shopping application, that mobile application, you can see the mail. This data is on the web. Okay, that web services, and then web services will should be of we filter on the internet. Then database management system is very important on the web services. Then data is of three types, that is structured data, unstructured data, and semi-structured data. We can see by example. That's what is the structured data. That is nothing but the first example is relational database. That data should be in row and column. And unstructured data means your social media data, satellite image, scientific data, and the mobile data. Then that combination of structured and unstructured data is nothing but your semi-structured data, that data in a tree form by using XML. Internet and web have revolutionary access to the information. Today, one find primarily on the web HTML, because your HTML web service pages will be created by HTML and the standard of web. But also the document in the web pages is in PDF, video, music, images, plain text. The public web is composed of billions of pages on millions of servers. It is a fantastic means of exchanging and sharing of information. It is very simple to for human, but it's very inappropriate for the access for the application. Then this motivate the introduction of web data management with XML or semi-structured data model that is well suited both the for human also and that machine also. That then significance of web data management is, first is improve the data quality. If you want the data from the web services, that you know the data quality, higher data quality from the web. Then for that you have to reduce the data or reduce the time and cost, because uh, data should be in less time you have to access from the web. Avoid the data duplication. For example, if you use the data from same data in the three application, then data duplication is the you can say that problem for the web services. Then redundancy is one of the big problem with the decentralized data application. Data duplication leads to a lot of confusion, which may further lead to error, not only master data process but also the business process that is depend on the master data. So eliminate the duplication of data, thus increase the efficiency. Then data accuracy is the confusion that between the data. So data reduce the risks of data inaccuracy. It also gives a data a proper structure. Thus avoid any confusion while retrieving the data from the application. Then better data compliance, that is application decreases, that web data management decreases the chance of security, decreases the chance of security which is to the regular non-compliance. Then information, then better data compliance is very important, because data compliance is main for extracting the data or data abstraction from the web. Then handling the change request. That request is nothing but that between the client and server model. That acknowledgement process, or it is being, you can say that the security, that it is vital to protect the data from the misuse. Restrict the access to change the data can help the insurance data security and enable data consistency. Then next is objective of web data management subject. The objective of course is to study the new data management problem, because student already studied the data management system for the file processing. Then this is for the web environment. Web data management system is for only the web environment. Then the course will be quickly cover the classical distribution issue, and then it will focus on the web data management. Student will also gain the skill including technique that XML and XML, RDF, and Hadoop. What is a pig Latin? What is a map reducing? How the XML coding can be created, and what is why XML we using by using in database management system. Then this is the main objective of web data management. Then we'll see the application of web data management in Leaderboard. The only one application of this web data management, that storing and displaying the information that accessible from the internet and web. How the data can be abstract and better documentation will be provided from the net is very necessary. So for that you have to use the XML coding, because XML is very that is platform, you can say that platform independent. So for that we use a DOM and SAC to, that is DOM is nothing but that is the document object model, and that use in XML, and documentation will be better by using the style sheet, XML style sheet that can be provided to the DOM and SAC. Okay, so this is the application of the web data management. Then we can come to the syllabus. That how that syllabus content of web data management. For in unit 1 there is a two main topic for unit 1, that is modeling of web data, and second is coming to the XML coding. So modeling of web data, that database technology, web applications, semi-structured data, we will see in first slide, that is in introduction, that why we need a semi-structured data, that is to comfortable for a web application, that data is more in internet. So we have to handle that data. So we need not a structured data, not unstructured data. We need a semi-structured data, that combination of both. So web data management with XML. Why XML is very popular? Because it is a platform independent, is widely accepted open standard. It is a future oriented technology and easily transformable, because that is like when we can take the one example of bookstore, that there is one bookstore element, and then under that bookstore element there is a book, then under the book there is a title, author, and the price of book. These are the structure of XML. So if you want to declare the XML syntax or XML data model, then we can create a number of file by using XML, because data in the HTML format is not accessible for every application. So XML is platform independent and universal. So next is XML and XML data model, and then XLink define a standard way of creating the hyperlink. In HTML you use a hyperlink to create a link in the document. So XLink define the standard way of creating the hyperlink XML document, and X pointer is point to that hyperlink to point a more specific part in the XML document. This is our unit 1 content. Then in second unit there is a main topic for syllabus is XPath and XQuery. So XPath and XQuery. XPath is a path language for XML document to navigate the path for the node, and XQuery is the query language that is same as SQL query in DBMS. Then that is database management system, and XQuery will create expression for the particular document or node. So XQuery syntax XQuery syntax you have to use by using the flower expression. The flower is FL, spelling of flower in this query is FLWOR, that is expression. The F for the for, let, where, order by, and return. And there is some advanced features of XML and XUpdate. Then in unit 3, there is an automata rank tree and unranked tree. There is a part of finite automata. Then XML schema languages, that is create a XML document structure. Okay, by using XML schema languages. And the graph semi-structured data and the by simulation is provide the structure condition to characterize from the external observer. Okay, then there is some XQuery evaluation and XML identifier and XML evaluation techniques. That is a combination of two steps, that translating the XML query into relational query and then evaluate the XML evaluation query on the table representing in the XML document. These are in this unit 3. There is some that evaluation technique and the graph simulation data. These are the important topic for the 3rd unit. Then 4th is going for ontology. In 4th unit, there's ontology, querying, and data integration. These 3 topics covered by using there is some framework in HTML, right? There is a CSS framework for HTML. That same way RDFS, that is resource description framework, is the describing the resources on web, and the RDF is designed to read and understood by computer. There is a ontology, means logic. You have to create the logic for resources, creating the property and understand the object value. That is the ontology. Then description logic language, that is OWL, OWL. That is a web ontology language. Full form of OWL is web ontology language. That is used for comparison of complex data. So by using the RDF, you can create the framework or you can create the structure for XML document. But by using the OWL, you can create or some complex data document, okay, on the web pages, for the web pages. So data through ontology or querying RDFS is the semantic query language for database for retrieving and manipulate the data that's stored in RDF. Then in this unit, there is a RDF and RDF schema, and querying through RDFS is very important topic as a university point of view. In syllabus, unit 5 is there is a 2 main topic in 5th unit. That is a building of web scale application. That is what is web searching, what is web crawl, that is what, that is a study of web pages on internet, is nothing but your web crawler. Okay, that is what is a web graph mining, hot topics of web search. And last main topic, which is important in 5th unit, is distributed system, that is, and failure management. And there is a peer-to-peer network in distributed system, that is same as the operating system. What use in distributed system, same as the distributed system is a piece of software that serve to coordinate by exchanging the message. Okay, it's a resource sharing. If one web page, web site is stored in one server, and we are using a number of clientele using that particular website, but main data will be stored on the server. Okay, and in this unit, as we can see, there's a point of university question that building a web scale application, the web crawler, short notes on web crawler, then distributed system, failure management is a very important topic, as in frequently asked the question in university. Then in 6th unit, there is a distributed access structure and hash-based structure of distributed system. There is a one topic that is the Hadoop is very important in this. There is a case study in university. The Hadoop is asking as a case study. That is how to install the Hadoop, that running of Hadoop, map reducing and pigletting, script running in cluster mode. Hadoop is the open source Java-based framework used for storing the processing a big data. Data is stored in the centralized manner. It distributed file system enable the concurrent processing and fault tolerance. That benefit of Hadoop, why it very popular, because it is scalable, cost effective, fast, flexible. So it is very understand for the big data analysis. And this topic is you can cover in also. There is a one subject in 8th semester, that is in the data warehousing and mining. We can see the practical of data, that how to install the Hadoop in data warehousing and mining practical also. So in university mostly asking the Hadoop case studies. So these are the some self reading books, textbook that our and W3 school website you can see for this subject. The web, that is first two books is available online in a PDF format. These are the course objective for this subject. That course 1, that is CO1, to understand the web data modeling, web application, that is XML of for the web data management. And the CO2 covered the XPath and XQuery. In CO3, that student can understand and analyze and discuss the concept of automata and XML query evaluation. In CO4, that is student will to illustrate the concept of ontology and RDF and OWL. Then in CO5, student to learn the outline the concept of building web scale application and introduction of distributed system. Then in CO6, we student discuss this, understand the various distributed access structure and management of large scale data with Hadoop. Thank you for watching.